Hello friends. Friends, in this video, we'll learn a reverse forward starter power wiring connection. In previous video, we discussed control wiring connection. If you want to learn control wiring connection, link provides in description, you can watch easily. So let's start and understand power wiring connection. But before starting power wiring connection, we just understand applications of reverse forward starter. So where we need to run our motor forward as well as reverse, then we can use reverse forward starter. So by using this reverse forward starter, we can run our motor both direction, forward as well as reverse. So understand concept of reverse forward starter. Okay, so if you want to rotate your motor in both direction, so you need to connect two contactor. Okay, when one is forward contactor and second is reverse contactor. When forward contactor operate, your motor rotate in forward direction. When reverse contactor operate, then your motor rotate in reverse direction. So how this happen, how to do complete wiring of power wiring of reverse forward starter, let's understand. But component used in two contactor, and if your contactor has NO and NC point, then you can work wiring very easily. But if your contactor does not have external NO and NC point, so you need to connect add-on block or auxiliary block. So we connect two auxiliary block, one for forward contactor and two for second for reverse contactor, and 3-pole MCB for power wiring and one overload relay for overload protection. So first understand how to do power wiring of reverse forward starter. First we connect 3-phase input supply to power MCB. You can watch R, Y, B. First we connect a 3-phase to power MCB. Now we connect power MCB output to the contactor, forward contactor, R to first pole, Y to second pole and B to third pole. First we connect R phase first terminal of MCB to first contactor to first terminal to contactor, Y second of MCB, Y second to the contactor, R B third to the MCB, third to the contactor. So in this position, we does not have change any of the phase sequence. Okay, just connect RYB to the contactor. Now we take RYB which goes to the motor terminal from overload relay. Okay, so we connect RYB to the overload relay power terminals. Okay, first R terminal, R wire connected. Now connect to Y wire which goes to the motor terminal. So Y phase goes to the motor terminal from overload relay power terminal. It is a very simple wiring. Now connect to B wire to overload relay power terminal. So this RYB goes to the motor terminal and motor will run by this 3 wire. So by using this contactor, our motor rotates in forward direction. Now for reverse direction, how to control power wiring and concept of motor rotation direction change. So let's understand. Now main concept of motor direction change is phase sequence change to the reverse contactor. Okay, in this contactor you can see R, Y, B in the same sequence. Now if you want to change your motor direction, then you have to change phase sequence. So you can change phase sequence from reverse contactor input positions or output positions, but you have to change phase sequence. Okay, so we change for phase sequencing, we change R phase to the R phase, Y phase to the B phase third terminal, and B phase is in this contactor third terminal, we connect a second terminal. So you can see your phase sequence is changed here. So we connect first. Now you can see we have phase sequence change here. You can watch R phase to the forward contactor first terminal, we connect a reverse contactor first terminal, and B phase is Y phase to the forward contactor second terminal, and this Y phase we connect to the reverse contactor third terminal. You can watch here we change phase sequence, and B phase to the forward contactor third terminal, in reverse contactor we connect a second terminal. So phase sequence change here. Okay, when our forward contactor rotates, then motor gets RYB and motor rotates in the forward direction, and when our reverse contactor operates, then motor get RBY. So motor rotates in the reverse direction because phase sequence will change here. So you can also change phase sequence from output side, but we change phase sequence in the reverse side, input side. Now main question is that how to join output side of the contactor, output of the reverse contactor to the overload relay or contactor. So right answer is that contactor to contactor. Always join contactor of reverse contactor output to the forward contactor out. If you joint output of to the overload relay to the contactor, then your motor will not trip when it rotates in the reverse direction because overload relay bypass in the reverse direction. Okay, so you have to open overload relay first. Okay, first open overload relay. Now we connect R phase to the forward contactor first terminal. Very simple. And to connect to the reverse contactor first terminal. Okay, because we have changed phase sequence in input side, so we do not need to change phase sequence to the output side. If you have same phase sequence in input side, then you have to change phase sequence in the output side. Now we have complete connection. R phase to the first terminal, Y phase to the second terminal, and B phase to the third terminal. It is a very simple wiring, but remind this, just connect overload contactor output to the contactor out terminal. Never connect a contactor output terminal to overload relay output. If you connect overload relay output terminal, then your motor will not trip in reverse direction. Okay, I hope you clear this concept. If you want to learn control wiring connection, so we already make this video and link provides in the description. You can watch easily. Hope you like this video. If you have any query, please ask in the comments box. For today's enough. We'll meet next video. Thanks for watching.